Hey everybody, nintendoboy17 here. Did you miss my reviews? Well, here's a new one. And the game is the handheld version of Urbz in the City. The version I'm reviewing is the DS version. You can also get it on Game Boy Advance. This is the sequel to the handheld versions of Sims Bustin' Out. In this game, after you create your character and do your job, your sim gets fired from it. He or she investigates on what the heck is going on after being told something is different from at King's Tower by the help of a fellow janitor named Chris Thistle. After she asks you to sneak into his assistant Lily Gates' office to get something she needs, the new owner of King's Tower, Daddy Big Bucks, catches you, opens its fat mouth on what he's going to do in the city of Minneapolis, and gets you arrested. But luckily, you'll be able to convince the detective Dandy Man to get out of jail easy, which then leaves you on an adventure to put that corporate scum in his place. Like in every other Sims game, you have the basic stuff, such as needs, skill points, customization of your character, friends, enemies, and lovers. But like in the console Sims games and the portable Bustin' Out, you have objectives you have to finish in order to complete the story. Also like in its previous portable installment, you do the work by playing mini-games instead of waiting for your sim to get back home with money. And I really like that because it adds more to do in the game. But unlike the PC and some of the console Sims games, you can't build your own house, which is also something you couldn't do in Bustin' Out on the GBA. However, it improves over what Bustin' Out did by your sim moving to another place whether the player wanted to. The game before required you to do it, and that was pretty annoying. I really liked the controls. While part of them worked like in the previous game for Game Boy Advance, they added some things on the DS. It may not have a lot of touchscreen use since it's used for menu navigation and very few mini-games like Dr. Max Stat and Sushi Chef, but it feels great that the DS version doesn't rely on touch controls a lot, especially since this was released around the time the first DS launched, or maybe it was earlier, I really don't know. You can even do easier menu navigation during gameplay as your sim by pressing these buttons. The Y button gets to your goals, the X button gets to your pockets, and the select button is for the options. I think the graphics in the game still look quite nice, even if it is a port. However, I can see why some would complain that the graphics should look better than the GBA, but I personally like them due to how nice and colorful they are. Another thing that annoys me is that there is this glitch for a secondary objective that you can't finish unless you do something before you go any further into the game. Which means gamers who like to complete everything in a game can't do it unless they find a walkthrough where you work around it. And believe me, I've had that problem. That was annoying. Ugh. But overall, the handheld version of Urbz is still a fun and relaxing game to play. And for those who already have the console version, might want to look into this one because, like Bustin' Out, they are completely different games, just with the same name.